What's going on, guys? X Landscaper here, back with another video for you. Alright, today, as you can see in the title already, going to be doing a little quick install on the that Wherli bypass plug for your transmission. So hopefully it gets some cool tranny temps. It should be a pretty quick install. Basic tools needed. The only kind of complicated tool you're going to need is snap ring pliers, which any tool store should have them for a couple bucks. You get them on Harbor Freight for like $3 or whatever. But should be a piece of cake to install. There's videos on the internet showing you how to do it already, but I'm gonna try it for myself, make a quick video and go for a ride and do a before and after and see if it actually works. So all right, here we go. All right, so here we are in the bed of the truck. Here's the tiny little box this plug comes in. We'll just do a quick unboxing and see what's in there. Should be pretty straightforward. It's packaged actually pretty well. They give you a cardboard paper, and here it is, wrapped up in some bubble wrap. I didn't get any cool stickers. I'm surprised. After spending thousands of dollars with these guys, you think they give me another sticker? Just kidding. Well, here's the piece. It actually feels pretty good. Looks like it's machined pretty well. It's got some high quality O-rings on there. Yeah, should be a pretty easy install. Yeah, machining on this is really nice. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The claims are 30 to 50 degrees temperature drop, so the temperature's actually cooling off in my region here. I'm in the Northeast New York, and today it's like 60, high of 65, so it's getting a little chilly out, but we'll see how this thing performs. I'll take the truck for a drive and see where we get the tranny up to, and then we'll come back, let it cool off, and I'll show you how to install this thing, and then we'll take it for a drive again and we'll see what the results are. Alright guys, we're back from the little drive. Drove the truck around the back streets of my neighborhood here for a little while, and tranny temp is right there, 179. It'll go up to 185, but 190-ish. But mind you, it's pretty cold out. It's 62 degrees, so it's cool. It shouldn't be really that high for not driving hard or not towing anything. So we'll go ahead and get this plug installed and see what we'll see what kind of results we get with it. So all right, I'll meet you back under the hood. All right, so here we are back under the hood. Truck cooled off a little bit. As you guys already know, I got the that resonator delete going into the factory air box. So what I got to do, it's going to be different for some people who don't have an intake, or who have different aftermarket intakes, whatever the case is. But it's pretty straightforward. You've seen videos. Basically, I'm going to loosen up these clamps here. Your mass airflow sensor, there's two clips down there, and then this whole box should kind of roll on out and lift on out. And then the piece is, you can kind of see it down there, right there. That's what we're going to be dealing with, right down there. So all right, so now that I got that intake tube out, just want to show you something. That's where all the fun takes place, right there. But right here on the air box, here's your mass airflow sensor, and here's these two clips I was talking about. One here, one here. You're gonna remove these two clips, pull this out, and this whole box should come right out. All right, with this mass airflow sensor, we're gonna take this out first. First you're gonna do is push this little tab. Be careful because these things can break. Then just push these two little tabs in and pull straight out. and that's it. Just like that, it's out. Tuck that away to the side. Alright, so these are the pins I'm talking about right here. Your best thing to use is one of those body pin Christmas tree type removal tools. I don't have one, so screwdriver, you just get in here and just kind of gently pry it up. Need both hands for that, so I'm going to set you guys down. I'll get these off, and then we'll take this box out. But it should be pretty simple. Just take your time, don't be too aggressive with it, and you won't break it. So this factory air box should just lift up and kind of pull right out. It's kind of clipped in, so we're just going to lift it up, and it should just come right out. Just watch those wires, and she's out. Alright, so these must be the world's crappiest pair of snap ring pliers, designed and made by Harbor Freight, but hopefully this thing doesn't go flying all over the place. Oh, these things are junk. These things are absolute garbage. Let's see if we could do this without losing this thing. Alright, so they're in there. Ooh. Pliers are junk. Big time. Alright. I don't know if you guys could see or not, but I'm having a little difficult time with these cheap pliers. This whole thing keeps, look at that. So if you plan on doing this, get yourself a good pair of snap rings. That'll probably make this a lot easier, because this should be 2 seconds, and it's clearly not. Alright, so after fussing with this thing for a couple minutes, I finally got the snap ring out. So it was kind of a pain in the ass with these pliers. They're pretty junky Harbor Freight garbage. But, so what you want to do is I'm just going to use my finger, kind of just clean the area, get all the dirt and anything off this thing. And if you ever want to put this back in, it has to go in a certain way. I don't know if you can, there you go, you can see it now. There's like a half moon, like a crescent looking piece. That goes towards the front of the block. So that's your radiator. That's going to go towards the front. Alright. Just remember that if you're ever going to put it back. Alright, so other than that, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and get your pair of needle nose pliers and just grab the top of that half moon, and this should lift right out. Actually, I'm just going to give it a spin to kind of work it free. Of course, I'm on camera. I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed. It's just an awkward angle for me. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let that drain. That's your factory bypass plug. Alright. There's a couple other pieces in there. We're going to grab them. Alright, so we'll get this, set this off to the side. Alright, we're going to reach back in here. Grab that valve. Give that a little bit of a shake there so we get some fluid off. Okay. Set that off to the side. And then there should be a spring all the way down in there. Just going to have to fish out with your pliers. Do we get it? Nope, I can't see where it is. Instead, we'll get a little pick. There it is down there. I see it now. It's a little spring that's down in the hole there. It'll come out. There we go. You got it now. And that's your spring. Alright, so here's your parts that came out of this thing. Here's your valve. This is your, I guess you would call this your plunger. And your spring. And there's the new guy. Alright, so what you're going to do is get a little bit of the tranny fluid that came off. Came off your parts here, and just lube up the O-ring. Just so it's not going in dry, so it doesn't bind up. Put one more drop on there. Beautiful. All right, we're ready to install. Alright, so we cleaned our surface. Everything is pretty good. I'm just going to get a little bit of this crust that's out of there. Make sure nothing falls down. And we are going to go ahead and drop our new bypass plug in. Like so. Give it a push. Boom, seated. That's it. Wipe down. And then this is going to be fun with these crappy Harbor Freight snap ring pliers to put this back on. So I'll give it a shot on camera. If it doesn't work, I will do it off camera, and then we'll put it all back together. And it's probably not going to work on camera, because why would it? Shocked. Worked. Imagine that. First shot. Alright. Cool. Let me just get the screwdriver and make sure it's 100% seated. Yeah, it's perfect. Alright. That worked a lot better than what I thought it was going to go. Alright, so put everything back in the same order we took it out, and we'll go for a test drive. Alright, so everything's all buttoned back up under the hood. Install was pretty easy, really quick. Just the only pain in the ass was the that snap ring, because I got crappy snap ring pliers. So I guess I'll be investing in a better pair. So I guess if you plan on doing this, those Harbor Freight pliers that you can get for $3, not so much. So spend $15–20 to get yourself something a little bit better, because it'll make the job that much easier. But look at all that room in there. All right, so I guess we'll start it up, warm it up, and go for a drive and see what these actual tranny temps, see if this thing actually works. All right, guys, so we're back from the drive. I cruised around about a half hour or so. I really got the tranny as warm as I possibly could, and I'll tell you what, I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked at how cold this temperature is compared to what it was running. You said before it was 177, 179, 65-degree day, light foot, no towing. Same temperature, maybe a little bit cooler, 60. Look at that, right before your very eyes. That's as hot as this thing has got, 132 degrees. So I'm looking at a 50-degree cooling difference. That's huge. In all honesty, I did not think it was gonna be that much, but it works. I guess it works. The plug, I guess, is a little bit smaller and lets more fluid go by into that into your factory cooler. So yeah, it's great. So I guess that's it. I guess that about wraps up the video. If you guys got any questions, feel free to shoot them down in the comment section down below. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And that's it, man. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.